Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode I'll be recapping The Fugitive Doctor, Dead or Alive, Hereafter, which is not only the final story in The Fugitive Doctor, Dead or Alive box set, but it's the final story featuring The Fugitive Doctor that has been announced as of time of recording, as I mentioned in the last Fugitive Doctor recap, that kind of, knowing Big Finish, they may have already recorded stuff that just hasn't been announced yet. And maybe as time of recording. So I should mention that The Fugitive Doctor, Dead or Alive, was originally released, or it was a release of boxes. They were all released on the 17th of July 2025. I'm recording this episode on the 23rd of July 2025. It's currently 1:11 p.m. Now, Big Finish tend to make their announcements either about 9-10 o'clock in the morning. There's nothing. Or for about 4 or 5 o'clock, so kind of it might be, and if that is the case, I will cover it in a future Big Finish episode. I will mention it because I've done that previously in trailers and stuff. But not without further ado, but before I get on to my recap of The Fugitive Doctor, Dead or Alive, Hereafter, here is the trailer for The Fugitive Doctor, Dead or Alive.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The Fugitive Doctor, Dead or Alive.
I am the Doctor.
I am invoking the Blue Box Protocol. Over.
I'm a traveller through time and space.
It's not an ordinary cloud. It's glowing.
And I'm going to get you home.
Hello? Is that Pilot Officer Mahinder Singh Johal?
Where am I? When am I?
I wanted an adventure. I wanted to fly.
It means that he could be anywhere in time and space, in a plane full of TARDIS energy.
What is this? This voice from beyond. Are you some kind of oracle of the gods?
You abandoned me!
Can't be. Sedalis?
You're saying you've finally come to rescue me? Consider this the end of the line. They will never stop coming for us!
Kill them!
This is a time traveler's graveyard.
Division knows everything.
Congratulations! This time you're gonna kill us both!
Division is the law!
I've been feeling it for a while now. A foreboding, a psychic deterrent. Tangled in our web. Like a strangeness. A darkness. There is an emptiness inside you. Something ancient is stirring.
Surely, you have no wish to run forever.
Time's up, Doctor.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
That was the trailer for The Fugitive Doctor, Dead or Alive, and that'll be the last time you hear that trailer. But without further ado, here is my recap of The Fugitive Doctor, Dead or Alive, Hereafter. And warning, this is a long one, and it's quite complicated because there's loads of flashbacks and flash forwards, and anyway, you should be able to keep up. I've tried my best to explain it. So it starts off with the Doctor attempts to evade Cosmo's capture. The Doctor mentions her and Cosmo's TARDISes. We then have the Fugitive Doctor theme tune. Someone is impressed by something. This person is Cosmo's dad, Younger Cosmo mentions a specific cardinal in space. Younger Cosmo and her dad reminisce. Younger Cosmo mentions her dad's medication. The Doctor starts a fire whilst in handcuffs. Cosmo believes she saved the Doctor. The Doctor corrects Cosmo. Cosmo convinces the Doctor to refer to her as her full name. The Doctor compares Cosmo to a bounty hunter. Cosmo compares the Doctor to a fugitive. The Doctor mentions Cosmo's jewellery. Cosmo reveals her plan. Cosmo mentions her and the Doctor's TARDISes. The Doctor refuses to help Cosmo. Cosmo informs the Doctor that she will receive an electric shock if she is too far away from her. Cosmo updates the Doctor. Cosmo threatens the Doctor. The Doctor mentions breakfast. Cosmo asks the Doctor to walk in front of her. Younger Cosmo communicates with her dad. Cosmo's dad mentions Cosmo's mum. Cosmo's dad convinces younger Cosmo to rest. Cosmo's dad corrects younger Cosmo. Cosmo's dad mentions Khan. Cosmo's dad asks younger Cosmo to do something for him. Cosmo's dad names multiple things. Younger Cosmo abandons Cosmo's dad. The Doctor mentions rain and wolves. The Doctor insults Cosmo. Cosmo doesn't trust the Doctor. The Doctor convinces Cosmo to walk side by side with her. The Doctor compliments herself and Cosmo. The Doctor mentions rivers. Cosmo asks the Doctor to not run. The Doctor ignores this. The Doctor corrects Cosmo. The Doctor introduces herself and Cosmo to Herma. Herma fills in Cosmo and the Doctor. Herma mentions her dad has recently died and firewood. The Doctor checks in with Cosmo. Cosmo convinces the Doctor to follow Herma. The Doctor considers herself Cosmo's prisoner. The Doctor helps Cosmo realise something. Someone mentions a hunt. Herma introduces the Doctor and Cosmo to town. Cosmo considers stopping the Doctor from speaking. The Doctor, Cosmo and Herma discuss the Queen of the Mountain. The Doctor mentions and explains the forbidden relics. The Doctor mentions magic. Someone reunites with Herma. This person welcomes Cosmo and the Doctor. This person introduces herself as Mayor Stonex to the Doctor and Cosmo. Himself is what it should say. Mayor Stonex convinces Cosmo and the Doctor to follow him. Mayor Stonex answers one of the Doctor's questions. Mayor Stonex gets Herma arrested. Younger Cosmo gets her dad arrested. Mayor Stonex attempts to defend his actions. Mayor Stonex searches through Herma's belongings. Mayor Stonex mentions grief. Cosmo overrules the Doctor. Mayor Stonex updates Stiller. Younger Cosmo visits her dad. Younger Cosmo reveals her dad will be released tomorrow. Younger Cosmo mentions the forbidden relics. Cosmo's dad gives younger Cosmo something. Younger Cosmo attempts to wake herself up. The Doctor gives Cosmo some advice. Cosmo asks the Doctor to be quiet. The Doctor mentions punishment. The Doctor reminds Cosmo of her orders. The Doctor attempts to convince Cosmo to set her free. Cosmo sets the Doctor free. The Doctor thanks Cosmo. Cosmo warns the Doctor. Cosmo mentions visions. Cosmo asks the Doctor about memories. Cosmo lies to the Doctor. The Doctor mentions Mayor Stonex. The Doctor wants to visit Herma. Cosmo doesn't believe the Doctor's theory. The Doctor mentions the Queen of the Mountain. Mayor Stonex is given an order and wants to wake up. The Doctor mentions breaking, entering, and lockpicking. Herma reunites with the Doctor and Cosmo. The Doctor sets Herma free. Herma reveals her plan. The Doctor mentions vampires. The Doctor reveals the lifespan of vampires. Herma mentions her dad. The Doctor apologises to Herma. Herma reveals where she believes the vampire lair is. The Doctor reveals her plan. Herma mentions the wall towers. Herma guides Cosmo and the Doctor. Cosmo has lost her ring. Cosmo attempts to find this ring. Cosmo plans on reuniting with the Doctor and Herma. Cosmo reunites with her ring. Cosmo mentions the Doctor. Cosmo is attacked. The Doctor mentions alien opera glasses. Herma reveals more information to the Doctor. The Doctor mentions Cosmo. A remembrance service takes place. The Doctor mentions seasons. The Doctor and Herma discuss deaths. The Doctor finds Cosmo unconscious. Herma mentions Cosmo. Herma convinces the Doctor to try and save Cosmo. Younger Cosmo believes her dad abandoned her mum and explains her reasons for thinking this. Cosmo seems to be drowning. The Doctor and Herma separate from their horses. Herma can communicate with the horses. The Doctor gives Herma some advice. The Doctor mentions temples. Herma mentions the Queen of the Mountain. The Doctor insults Cosmo. The Doctor mentions her curiosity. Someone invites the Doctor in. This person knows that the Doctor is a Time Lord. This person describes its appearance. The Doctor mentions hellhounds. The Doctor is convinced to follow someone. The Doctor and Queen Vidilla introduce themselves to each other. Queen Vidilla considers the Doctor a guest. Herma calls out for Cosmo. Cosmo and Herma reunite. Cosmo gives Herma some advice. Herma mentions floating corpses. Cosmo reveals some information about vampires to Herma. Cosmo mentions the Doctor. The Doctor apologises to something. The Doctor mentions the current temperature. Queen Vidilla mentions the Doctor having two hearts. Queen Vidilla mentions the Great War between the vampires and the Time Lords. The Doctor mentions Queen Vidilla's age. Queen Vidilla mentions her anger. The Doctor spots the bloodstone on Queen Vidilla's neck, which she believes is a forbidden relic that Queen Vidilla stole from the Time Lords. Queen Vidilla threatens the Doctor. Queen Vidilla apologises to the Doctor. Queen Vidilla corrects the Doctor. Cosmo and Herma learn something. Herma questions something. Cosmo mentions the diet of vampires. Cosmo warns Herma. Cosmo corrects Herma. Queen Vidilla corrects the Doctor. Queen Vidilla mentions corpses. Queen Vidilla wants the Doctor's help. The Doctor knows what Queen Vidilla wants her to provide. Cosmo believes she has made a mistake. Herma mentions her dad. Cosmo attempts to convince Herma to run. Cosmo's dad warns Cosmo. Cosmo corrects herself. Herma convinces Cosmo to rescue her dad. Queen Vidilla reveals her plans to the Doctor. Queen Vidilla mentions the Doctor's TARDIS. The Doctor learns of Cosmo's current whereabouts. Queen Vidilla wants the Doctor to give her Cosmo. Cosmo asks Herma to save her dad while she searches for the Doctor. Queen Vidilla is honest with the Doctor about what Cosmo will suffer if she gives her to Queen Vidilla. The Doctor agrees to give Queen Vidilla Cosmo. Cosmo mentions the Doctor. Cosmo is attacked again. Younger Cosmo learns that her dad has died. Someone apologises to younger Cosmo. Cosmo reveals she is in a memory. Someone convinces Cosmo to wake up. Queen Vidilla warns Cosmo. Queen Vidilla calms down her offspring. Cosmo mentions the Doctor. The Doctor tricks Cosmo. The Doctor wants to witness Cosmo's death. Cosmo pleads with the Doctor. The Doctor and Cosmo outsmart Queen Vidilla. The Doctor warns Queen Vidilla. The Doctor mentions Queen Vidilla's bloodstone and Cosmo's guardian ring. The Doctor helps Cosmo. Cosmo's dad fights Queen Vidilla. Mayor Stonex attempts to calm down everyone. Herma confronts and exposes Mayor Stonex. Herma convinces everyone to attack and drown Mayor Stonex. The Doctor checks in with Cosmo. The Doctor is honest with Cosmo. Cosmo reveals her dad gave her the guardian ring. The Doctor helps Cosmo make sense of the recent events. The Doctor corrects Cosmo. The Doctor seems to be getting some of her memories back. The Doctor attempts to reassure Cosmo. The Doctor believes Cosmo's dad is alive. Cosmo reunites with her dad. Cosmo considers the Doctor a friend. Cosmo introduces the Doctor to her dad. Cosmo's dad updates the Doctor. Cosmo's dad helps the Doctor with some of her memories. Cosmo's dad corrects Cosmo. Cosmo gives the Doctor a head start. The Doctor thanks Cosmo. The Doctor's TARDIS dematerialises and Cosmo and her dad reminisce. And that is my recap of the Fugitive Doctor, dead or alive. Hereafter, and actually all my recaps of the Fugitive Doctor, dead or alive, and I'm sure that even though it's not announced as of time of recording at 1:22 p.m. on the 23rd of July, that there will be more Fugitive Doctor at Big Finish somehow. I would guess so, but we don't know as of time of recording. But please go and check out all my recaps of the Fugitive Doctor and all of the other episodes. Depend if you want to go find a specific playlist. If you want a specific video, go through videos. Whereas if it's one of the oldest ones, you might want to change the feature so you're not keep scrolling for ages. Because I think there's like 1,000 videos on the channel. More than that now, but it is quite a lot. But let me know what you thought of the Fugitive Doctor, dead or alive, hereafter. If you've listened to it, my recap. If you didn't, as well with anything else from the channel, such as any previews or recaps, put those in the comments. But as well with anything else from the channel. So, I've just said that. You can put those in the comments as well. Just a reminder that there are 2 episodes of the podcast released every single day, with the first episode released at 11 a.m. GMT and the second episode released at 3 p.m. GMT. And without further ado, that is it for this episode of the podcast. So I will see you in a future episode. Goodbye.